Here we go. Boom. I really hope there's been something in front of us all this time. Oh, it's the statue. The Shitty Cheeto, yes. The treasured Korean village heirloom whose name means seven-branched sword. This is where it all ties neatly? Nice. Man, that's a chipped out sword. It is said this sacred sword represents life itself. All the nicks and dents, yep, pretty much. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choices are limitless. Like our destinies, the sword comes to but to one end, one merciless point. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is severed, the illusion is revealed and the implacability of fate is finally laid bare. This is the last case. Yep. This is the last case of this game. This is in February now. Hey Nick. Yeah, what is it? You know how I've got a spiritual powers, unlike you? Yeah, sure. You are a spirit medium after all. But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right? Oh, you gotta go and sit under another waterfall for a while? Sure, be my guest. Bye. I guess so, yeah. I'm glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up. Oh, what? Pearls? So that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 the picture. Look at the picture. That Dahlia. It's Dahlia. Oh my god. Huh? I'm lost. What's this magazine you're shoving in my face? It's the New Year issue of Occult. Occults. Winter Spiritual Location Special. Oh, Pearls looks so happy. Maximize your spiritual powers with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true, I'll say. Sounds more like a scam to me. It's at a spiritual retreat called the Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains and I bet it's nice and cold, just perfect for training. Oh, please tell me that's the temple past the broken bridge. Now I definitely don't want to go. You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for a real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there. Reservations for a temple? Are you serious? Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us. Oh, yay. Yeah, and I signed up for the special course. That's nice, and the timing couldn't be better, since we don't have a case right now anyway. Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on, don't just stand there, start packing your stuff. Yes, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff. Huh? And me? Why do I have to go? Well, we'll have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old. Hey, I don't have anything to do with spirit powers. The only thing I can channel is a TV. And even then, it's a bit tricky. You know, back in the days when you had to actually manually tune televisions? Oh my god. So, is there a heated pool at this Hazakura temple? No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall. Well, be still my beating heart. Don't you threaten me with a good time. Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places. What? No way. How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick. Look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful? Nope, not going. Not gonna be nice and I'm gonna be nice and toasty. Oh, what the? And there's the penny. It just dropped. Nick's like, picture. What is it, Mr. Nick? Let me see that magazine. This nun. Is a friend of yours or something, Nick? No. This girl, it's... My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence. Honestly, how can a woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. Ow. But it can't be. She was found guilty and should be in prison. Mr. Nick? I'll go. Huh? Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go. Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yes! Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nick. You'd do anything for Mystic Maya, right? Even walk over burning coals, right? Well, no. I think I'd just go around them. Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at that temple, but I just had to see for myself. Who is this who this nun really is? Ooh, oh, it's cold. Oh, it's so cold here, Nick. Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change? Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's training. Achoo! Her teeth are chattering so loudly all I can do is make out what she's saying. Ow, Mystic Maya, so this is a famous Hazakura temple. Pearly. Achoo! Well, well, well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple. Oh, thank you. True. I'm terrible at doing fake sneezes, by the way. Ugh. Oh my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come on now, come on. You must have been cold. What's with the past tense? We're freezing into human popsicles here. Oh well, we're high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside. Thank you. I was just starting to think out. Oh yes. I almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is Bikini. Bikini? That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? It's a tradition to have one, and I wanted something that has a nice image to it. No, it doesn't. So I thought, why not choose Bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger. Wow! It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for your special course. Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those you channel. Reckless? Oh, Maybe you should take it easy tonight, Mystic Maya. We can come back another day. But you went through all that trouble to... Yes, that's right. You've come all this way, so please enjoy yourselves. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around? I will do just that. Have a look. So let's straight up here first. What do you think, Nick? Pretty awesome gate, huh? Sure is, but it looks pretty well maintained too. This thing kind of puts your hometown to shame, Maya. Yeah, well, a lot of things have happened in Korean Village. We used to be a lot richer back when people hired us to perform channelings. Oh, I see, but now the place looks a bit run down. I guess I was just born in the wrong time. Oh, look! It's a cute little bell tower. I absolutely love the sound of a giant bell. Oh? So which do you like better? That or the sound of money? Sorry, but I'll take money for the win, Nick. What are you apologizing for? Oh, look, it's one of those snow motorcycle things. Most people call them a snowmobile, you know. Snow motorcycle things. Snowblowmobile. Same thing. Snowblowmobile. Too bad we didn't invite Desiree. I bet she could race like the wind on this snowmobile. Or maybe give me a ride on this blow snowbile. I told you it's a snowmobile. Oh, no, who's there? Anything else? That looks like the main hall where we'll be staying tonight. From here it looks like one of those ice hotels you always hear about. Except it's not made of ice. So it really doesn't. They gotta have a heater or something in there, don't you think? I don't want to die. I'm not worried. I brought my hot water bottle. And how do you plan to warm it up? Did you bring one for me? What are you talking about, Nick? Who carries around 2 hot water bottles? People who care about their employers and not getting fired. Oh, if the cold doesn't kill me, the Ice Queen over here will finish the job. So what's a channeling dojo anyway? Oh my, you don't even know that? Forgive him, sister, he knows nothing. Well, just call me Bikini and forget the sister part. A channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power. Holy items? If you train the entire evening surrounded by these items, it's quite mysterious. The spiritual power of these items seems to envelop you. Wow, she must have forgotten. She must have just gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe. So what exactly? You must be incredibly devoted to to be interested in that in such a young age. She's not letting Maya finish a sentence, poor thing. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spiritual ice and chant a spell 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. It's February right now. You have to be careful this time of year. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or maybe even die of hypothermia. So be careful, you hear? How am I supposed to be careful? You were supposed to be careful by not booking this bullshit to begin with. Oh no, I knew I shouldn't have signed Mystic Maya up for this. You're gonna die. Hey, guess what, Pearly? You're gonna be next in line for the Master of the Village. Good stuff. It's coming up sooner than you think. Sister, about this picture. Well, look at that. I must say I look rather divine here, don't you think? Oh, yeah, unforgettable in every way. You mean it? Oh, I knew it. Ooh, ha ha ha. The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris now, is it? Well then. The cute little girl in the photo, she looks just like me, doesn't she? Yeah, except not. We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Really? That kind of sounds like... Sorry to cut in, but... This Iris... Where is she right now? Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way here just to find a girlfriend, have you? Claire. No, that's not what I had in mind at all. Anyway, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening. The inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go have a look at the main hall for now? So she's in the inner temple, huh? Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Look at this. I'm a lawyer. Do you think you could take a look at this? I may not look like it, but you can tell I'm very much in demand. And to be quite honest, I'm finding this a little difficult to say. What is she trying to say, Mr. Nick? I think she's trying to say that she's busy. But seriously, Nick, what's the deal? Nothing has ever happened yet, and you're already shoving evidence into people's faces. Can't break the habit. You need to forget about work and relax a little. Try to have some fun, okay, Mr. Nick? Yeah, you're right. Sure, pinning the hypothermia on the lawyer is great fun. Okay, so she doesn't have any information about that. I was wondering if she might tell us something about the Magatama. Alright, so this isn't going anywhere either. Let's go inside. Cool. But you know what? Actually, I'm looking at the time. It might be a good idea to take a break, because this game has a habit of dropping 40 minutes of non-stop story onto you with nowhere to stop. So, we'll leave it there for a moment. We'll take a 5-minute break. Hey guys, welcome back. Okay. Game unmuted again. Boop. Alright, so I guess we move in. Suspension. Oh, well. We gotta go there first. And hello, Sam. Good to see you, my friend. I'll give you a proper welcome. Hi. Now go to your room. Oh, wow. So the bridge looks like it might have been repaired now. The Dusky Bridge. Wow, look at this broken down old bridge, Nick. Yeah, look at that. The big canyon below us. Hey, there's a river down there. Looks like it's flowing real fast. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost. Maybe I have. I'm just not very good with heights. Oh, hey, I've got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. No! No! You know, 1, 2, 3, jump. It might be just what you need to get over your fear of heights. Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright. Confront your fear of dying. Just, you know, die. Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge. Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called the Dusty Bridge. Read it again, Maya. You're worse than me for reading. It's called the Dusky Bridge. Well, it's practically the same thing. Yeah, right. Interesting. So there's a phone on this side as well. Why is that going to become so important later? I can already tell. Come on, Nick. Why don't we hop across the bridge? It'll be fun. I'm not so sure. It looks like a bunny hopping across that bridge would destroy it. Oh, Nick, then let's try to find a cute, fluffy little bunny and test your theory. You monster! That right there sums up the fundamental difference between the sane and the insane. Some letters are engraved into a roughly cut boulder. The U-S-T-E bridge, huh? You even spelled it out letter by letter, and you still got it wrong somehow. It says Dusky Bridge. Dusky Bridge, okay? Come on, Nick, take a look at the bridge and tell me it's not supposed to be dusty. The sign is obviously wrong and I'm going to fix it. Now give me a pencil, Nick. You're going to fix a carved stone with a pencil. I'm interested. I'd say we give her one and see how this works. Do I look like a pencil holder to you? I can't believe there's a public phone here. Who would ever use it? People who live here, I guess. I doubt they have real phones here. Well, that's a fake phone? Yeah, but it took like 20 minutes to walk here from the main hall. It would have been smarter of them to build the main hall here, don't you think? Maybe you should work on channeling someone who makes logical sense, Maya. This hall's been here since before phones were a thing. It would have been more sense to run more cable and put the phone in the hall, but, well... Looks like it's about 20 yards to the cliff over there. I guess that's where I'll be training tonight. Enjoy that. Do you want to train with me, Nick? No. And do the special course? I think not. But it'd be so great if you had spiritual powers too. Really? I see dead people sounds more like a cause for alarm to me. There's a narrow path going off to a different direction than the main hall. There's a sign here. It's so old the text seems to have vanished. The path leads to a wooden staircase that goes down to the bottom of the canyon. Okay, I'll write wooden staircase on it. Do you really think that's necessary? Do you have to be blind not to see the stairs? Well, it can't hurt. Just pass me a pencil, okay? Graffiti is a crime, Maya. I'm done defending you with crimes. Also, there's footprints here, look. Somebody came this way. Interestingly enough. And if there's stairs going down there... I wonder if they've always been there. Can I talk to her about that? Nope. That's a big Magatama right there. The main hall. I think it's even colder in here. Achoo! Ah, Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's a pot roast for tonight. Weirdo. I thought they would serve something a little more, well, traditional. What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit around eating rice and gruel all the time? Mystic Maya's right. Oh, I hope there's mashed potatoes too. I love mashed potatoes. What a cute little acolyte. Greetings to all of you. Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like 6, 8 to 10 on the weirdness scale. Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course too? Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm... Ah! You're Miss Elise... Oh my god, what is that name? Help, chat! How do I pronounce this monstrosity? It's, Duznim. Duznim? Elise Duznim? Duznim. I don't think so. What? It's, thanks, Luigi, that really helps. It's Donum. Donum. Really? It's French for two name. Oh, so Dunum. Dunim. Yeah. I'm just gonna go with Donum. Donum, yes. We'll go with that. Damn. I hate reading out loud, you guys. I really do. I do it all for you, though. So you're Miss Elise Donum. Yes, that's right. You know of me. My name is Pearl. My name is Pearl Fay. I'm your biggest fan. Who is she, Nick? You're asking me? I see it now. Zvari, a fortune teller. I do torture myself for your happiness. Yes. You see, the problem is I am slightly dyslexic, so I do have trouble translating what's on the screen into vocal noises to say them, which is why I stumble a lot, but yeah. But that shit? Oh, hell no. I've got all of your books, Miss Doonim. What a sweet thing to say. And please, call me Elise. Yes, please, call her Elise. Oh god, yes. I can do that. Books. Mr. Nick, you don't know anything. Don't you even know who this is? Yes, Elise. We've established this. Well, an author maybe? Yes, I am, and an illustrator of picture books. Picture books, huh? Oh, now I get it. Right, so let's examine the room first. Big Magatama. There's a laughably large Magatama on the altar. If I can see Psyche locks with my tiny Magatama I've got, I can only imagine what kind of power this bad boy has under the hood. You can see the Psyche locks on mountains with that thing. It's an altar, it looks a bit too old, but someone does a good job of taking care of it. Speaking of altars, I remember seeing one like this at Korean Village last year. I guess they really do have something to do with the spiritual power after all. There are straw zabuton cushions arranged around the hibachi brazier. I haven't seen a layout like this since I saw Reality, a really old Japanese movie on TV. If it wasn't for this hibachi, they'd probably freeze to death. It's a stack of straw zabuton cushions. Maya told me this type of zabuton is called enza. I suppose if I had never come here, I'd have missed out on all these new things. There you go, you see, Phoenix, you're enriching yourself. I bet the writing on these sliding doors are instructions for spirit channeling, kind of like how we scribble math formulas on the bathroom walls to remember them. Except we couldn't go to the bathroom during tests, and I can't read all these on the wall. Nothing else? that seems to be it. I'm sorry, I didn't know who you are. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books. It's alright, I take no offense to that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children. And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel as if my heart has been purified. It makes me feel very happy to hear you say that. I do have to admit, she certainly seems like a kind, sensitive lady. He's gonna be the frigging villain here, I can see it now. Miss Elise, I won an award last year for her books, The Magic Bottle. Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I had written to a publisher. They liked it so much that they asked if it was alright to make it into a book. Wow, it must have been a really great story. Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. If I do, you can secretly send it to a publisher for me, Nick. Do your own dirty work. I'm not helping you brainwash kids. Recently I've accepted a sort of apprentice, you might say. An apprentice? He calls himself Laurice. Laurice Donan. I believe he's off doing some landscape sketches now. On Laurice's behalf as well, I'd like to thank you for your support. Of course, Miss Elise, anything for you. Why did you come to Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training? No, that's not it. I'm actually here to gather materials for a new book I'm working on. Wow, I can't wait to read it. Pearls is completely taken with her. I wanted to do a book with more Japanese feel to it this time. So that's why you're dressed like you are? The children have a certain image of me in their minds. I don't want to disappoint them. What can I say? She's really a sweet lady. Wow, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun. Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. I'm wearing training clothes underneath my robe as well. I want a staff like that. You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know. Wow. Maybe we'll find one like that up here on the mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find me one. Oh, please don't set expectations for pearls. Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner preparations. Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you like to help too, Pearl? Yes, yes, I want to help with whatever I can. Pearls look like she just won the lottery. Oh, bless her. I like Pearls. She's adorable. Except when she's punching Nick in the arm, thinking that, you know, Maya and him are engaged or some shit. Oh, I'll help too then. No, you've got a waterfall to sit under and a block of ice to sit on. You're going nowhere. No, it's fine. Please don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend. Huh? But... Oh, yes. Please take this. I think it will be of help to you. A map? Ah. Oh, okay, whoa. The temple... Right. The temple is further back down the road from the car park. This answers the question from earlier about how he went to go get that locket. Not locket, the amulet with the bottle in it. She left it at the temple, not at the other one here, the inner temple. Okay, so it's all on this side. So we were actually stood at the car park end. Yeah, hello. This gives us a lot more information. The inner temple, there it is on the other side of the bridge. That's the other one that we're talking about. Well, if you insist, I'll go take this chance to go check out the other temple. Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Tell that to Maya. Come on, Nick, let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving. We can also stay warm if we stay here around the hibachi brazier. Okay, fine. The game won't play itself. Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go? I guess she went to the inner temple to go help out the other nun. Oh right, I think her name was Iris? Yes. That was it. Not Dahlia. I want to find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. So, this is the side of the bridge, then where the car park is. So interesting, there is actually a payphone here. This is the other side that they couldn't normally get to until they repaired the bridge. So this temple would have been shut for 5 years at least. Whoa! That bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. And at least half the wood on that rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last part had only like one board left on it. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green. Can you not pick on me for a second? I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. They're not showing it. Yikes, that temple's in bad shape. It looks like it could collapse at any minute. I guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight? That has to be it. Kinda creepy around here, like a ghost might jump out on you or something. A spirit medium afraid of ghosts? It's ironic, don't you think? Let's have a look at everything. So this one we can slide left to right. Let's look back on the bridge. I don't care how much you pay me. I don't want to cross that bridge again. Well, I hate to break it to you, Nick, but that's the only way back the way you came, so you're gonna have to do. No worries, Nick. No one's offering you any money. That's because no reasonable person would call that pile of popsicle sticks a bridge. The latter half was nothing more than a few planks of wood and some string. Hey, if we want to get back, we have no choice but to cross it again, you know. Maybe I'll just stay. I've always dreamed of living in a little shack in the woods. Wow, you really are scared, aren't you? No, he's sane is what he is. Not scared, sane. Looks like this bridge is suspended by 4 of these wires. They're really thin. Couldn't they be just a bit thicker? Oh, stop it. You're such a worrywart, Nick. If the bridge were really going to collapse, I'm pretty sure the boards would break before these wires ever did. Great! It makes me feel loads better. What's wrong? You're turning into an overripe avocado again. Oh wow, look at these neat Buddha statues. Maybe I'll take one home with me. What is it with you and just taking things? Maya! But there are so many they wouldn't notice if I took one. Are you kidding? Of course they'd notice. What are you going to do with one of those anyway? Put it in the office, of course. We can trade that wooden statue in the office reception area for one of these. You know, come to think of it, where did the wooden statue come from anyway? Hey, there's a giant robot buried in the snow. That's an incinerator. Well, there's something buried in the snow, but I think it's an incinerator. Oh, but you gotta admit, it looks a little like a robot. No. Maybe from some cheesy 1960s sci-fi program, yes. And they were basically dustbins with arms. Sure, anyway, I don't think it gets used much. It's looking pretty rusty. Hey, Nick, do you think this giant robo-cinerator can walk? I told you it's not a robot, and it's not especially big either. Ah, you have no imagination. I thought it'd be real neat if you had to beat it to advance. A fight between a lawyer and an overgrown furnace. Who'd even pay to see that? Aye. Okay. Hey, a half-open gate. That's practically a welcome mat. Yeah, except the sign on here says no entry. Nick? Rules are made to be broken, you know. You expect a lawyer to go along with that? Oh, come on, you're such an old lady sometimes. Let's just go. Don't blame it on me when Sister Bikini puts a curse on you. Now you've got me scared. Let's just forget about it, okay? It's really nice when we can turn our overactive imagination against her. Looks like there's something written on it. I can't read, but if I had to take a good guess, I'd say it says in a temple. Ooh. What's the point of a sign you can't read? Must be tough for the mailman when he's delivering mail here. I guess the sign is a good indication of how long this place has been here. So that's the inner temple up ahead, huh? Looks kind of run down. Well, it wouldn't be very temple-like if it was all bright and shiny. So you're training here tonight, huh? Yep. Then everyone will see my spiritual power. I think your spiritual power is speaking to you. It says, feed me. Sounds like your stomach wants to show off its digestive power instead. I wonder if that roast is ready yet. Doesn't look as though we can examine anything else. So we can't actually go... Oh, we can, yeah, training hall. There we go. A freaking prison cell? Man, look at this place. It's just a tiny, freezing cold room. This is where you'll both be training, huh? Huh? What do you mean, both? I'm the only one. Really? But I thought... Pearls is just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of intense training. So says the girl who can barely hear over her teeth chattering. Anyway, the real training room must be behind the door over there. You mean the freaking cell? Yeah. Definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense there's something supernatural about the cave behind the door. It's where they keep the werewolves. Oh. Well now, here she is. Excuse me, but who are you? Ah. Oh, do you recognize me? You're... Hi there. We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight. Is something wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing. I wonder why she's spaced out like that. Don't you, Nick? Do you say something, Maya? Not you too, Nick. It must be the spiritual energy in here. My name is Iris. I'm one of the nuns here at this temple. I'm Maya Fey. It's a pleasure to meet you. Pleasure is mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have some chores to attend to. She sure is beautiful, and a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Yeah, that must be it. Nick? That girl. It can't be, but... Oh boy. The actual training area must be on the other side of this door. I wonder what it's like. Phooey, it's locked. Come on, Nick. You know you want to open it for me. I can't. You've been in kind of a bad mood lately, haven't you, Nick? Zvari, I know what it is. I-R-I-S. No, I filed my taxes. Oh, you mean Iris. Iris and Nick sitting in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Man. Look at this antique dresser. I wonder if there's anything valuable inside. Let's have a look. Nothing. Just a bunch of clothes. Hey, Nick. Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking. Oh, about Iris, I bet. Looks like you've been bitten by the love bug, Nick. A hanging scroll. Oh, ah! Ah! What is it? Why'd you scream like that? That scroll! It's my mother. Oh. What? Misty Fae. The master of Kurayan School of Channeling. Are you sure? Yes. That crest at the top of the scroll. That's the special mark of the master of our tradition. So that's what the mark means. What is it? Nothing. It's just that I last saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for that crest, I wouldn't have ever known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face. Oh, Maya. Okay, so that's going to be super important. It just got added to the court record. There's a bunch of musty blankets and bedding sets piled up here. I wonder why they're even here in the first place. It's because all spiritual training is done under the supervision of a nun. I wonder if Sister Bikini is planning to sleep here while I train. If they sleep, what's the point of having them here in the first place? They're not exactly supervising you if they're snoozing in the corner. You know? Just saying. Anything else we can poke at? No. Okay, cool. So we're moving out. Phew, we managed to make it across the dusty bridge. Dusky. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet. Oh, sorry. Hey, you, wait up! You think he's yelling at us? Must be, there's no one else around. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Oh, God fucking butts. Oh. God, what are you wearing, man? Have you no pride? Hey, I know you. You're the Butts. Whoa, sorry, gotta run. See ya. Goddamn fucking Larry. Hey, wait a minute. Come here. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Laurice Donan. Yeah, I'll buy that later. Liar. You're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the Butts. And you stink. Shut up. I'm Laurice. And I'm just here to do a sketch of the Dusky Bridge. So it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else. Well, obviously this is some kind of con. Alright, Larry, out with it. So what are you doing with the last name Donim? Well, I wanted to start over again with a clean slate. A clean slate? You remember, don't you, last time? The mask case, that's right. That's when we last saw this guy, when he was working at the security office. After that, I started to realize I didn't like this guy I know as Larry Butts. Join the club. That's when I came across it, the Book of Destiny. The Book of Destiny? Do you mean The Magic Bottle by Miss Elise Donan? It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. Of course, a children's picture book would appeal to this guy. Let's be honest. We're not exactly going to find him reading Machiavellian anytime soon, are we? My heart felt cleansed that I was saved. Maybe I should buy a copy of the Magic Bottle. Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get the book now too. What about Elise? She's the most wonderful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere. Oh, he's in love. Well, she certainly is an elegant lady. You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret. Okay, this is Larry again. Creepy weirdo Larry. Wow, that is a beautiful photo. You want a copy, don't you? It's okay, I just happen to have made up extra prints that you sell on the side, no doubt, to fans. Taken by her only pupil, Laurice, sure. We didn't actually look at the other thing, did we, as well? Oh, that was just the temple thing. Let's have a look at this. Nothing specific about that. Still, it's kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book illustrator. To tell the truth, you must have some kind of ulterior motive, right? What are you talking about? I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women. Talk about a bad case of denial. Anyway, can you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't only about technical skill, you know, it's also about having a pure heart. That's why I'm asking, can you draw well enough to make a whole book? The face, like, Nick, please. Now that you mention it, I wonder. Looks like you still have some doubt in your heart. It's true, I do. But when I first saw her, I felt it. Something inside me ended, and something else began. Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise. No, you're wrong. Not her, it's the other girl. Oh, no, 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 you are not falling for Iris. I got a bad feeling about this. Let's just stuff everything in his face. Hey, I know I may not look like it, but I'm an artiste. I refuse to look at anything that doesn't have a radiant or beautiful motif. Picky, aren't you? Alright. What about this? Oh. Alright, what about this? This is art. Alright, now we know he's full of bullshit. And the photo of Elise. What about Maya? Wow, you're even cuter than the last time I saw you. Oh, really? Yeah, you look like a totally different person, don't you think so, Nick? Maybe it's because we're always together, but she looks pretty much the same to me. Hey, I remember her. That's Maya's big sister. Wow, you really do remember. Yeah, who could forget a couple of gorgeous sisters? Hubba hubba. One of them's dead, by the way. Bit of respect, please. You hear that, Nick? Gorgeous. Oh yeah, that's right. When I defended Larry, Mia was still alive. You ever met this dude? No? Doesn't know anything about Godot. Why have we even got him in our record right now? I haven't seen her in a while, so I bet she's gotten a lot bigger. No, not really. Well, it's only been 4 months since we celebrated Ron's not guilty verdict. Maybe so, but kids these days grow up so fast. She hasn't changed a bit as far as I can tell. Come on, Nick. I really doubt that. I just don't know because you don't pay enough attention, that's all. Sometimes I really worry about what goes on in this guy's head. She seems really motherly, doesn't she? What do you mean, seems motherly? She is my mother. What? 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 This is Larry's mom? Oh my god, I hope that's real. She's your what now? I'm gonna have to take a pass on answering that one. Wait a sec, why is he getting off so easy this time? Bikini's Larry's mom? What? Holy shit. Elise is really something. She's like a mother to me. Yeah, you can tell from the kindness reflected in her eyes. When I first looked into her eyes, I couldn't help it. I started blabbing about all the bad things I'd done in my life. That was probably a very long conversation. She just laughed that gentle laugh of hers and listened. Are you sure she wasn't just laughing at you? And here we go. Let's talk about him first, then we'll talk about Iris. Or Iris. Hey, I know I may not look it, but I'm an artist, blah blah blah. He refuses to look at anything that isn't pure and artistic, including himself. Oh yeah, her, my little Iris. She's really pretty. This girl, she's perfect, she's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her. Yeah, you always liked those model types, didn't you, Larry? Hey, wait a sec. Didn't you say you were swearing off women? Huh? Yeah, that's right. Of course I have. Yeah, here we go again. I have, basically, but Iris is different. I feel like I still have one chance left at my dream. Dude, that's a dream you don't wake up from. This guy will never change. Everyone. Oh, here she is. Pearly! Hey, Pearly. Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. All right. I can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm going to the inner temple to call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much before your training? Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance. Mystic Maya, please don't do anything that might put your health at risk. No pain, no gain, I guess. Ah, I'm still worried about you. Well, let's not dilly-dally, shall we? Shilly-shally. You must be, get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. Alright, here I go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 o'clock for lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then, after you ring the bell, I want you to come join me at the training hall. I understand, Sister Bikini. Maya and Bikini really seem excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you going to do tonight? Well, if you like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me? Oh, I'd love to. Oh. He's absolutely smitten with her. So, Larry, what are you going to do? Me? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I totally hear you there. Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read this? It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word. Oh, okay, and what about this word? That's another tough one. It says roast. What kind of book is she reading anyway? Well, I'm going to wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise. Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. Ugh, it's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Oh, why couldn't the nearest bathroom just be a little closer to my room? Mr. Wright? Yeah! Oh, Miss Donham. Are you going to use the bathroom too? No, but have you seen Pearl? No, not since after dinner. Thought she said she was coming to your room. I know, but she never showed up. I'm gonna go look for her, excuse me. Yeah, Nick, you probably want to go look for her too. Miss Elise Donham. A woman as mysterious in origin as her last name. But the real mysterious one is right there. Oh! Ah! Sister Iris. Good evening. The really mysterious one is this girl. Are you on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright? I can't let this chance pass me by. I should try to talk with her and maybe get some answers. So, poisoned anybody lately? Oh wow, she's even changed the hair colour. Wouldn't it be awesome though if she really isn't Dahlia, but she's probably related to her in some way? Like maybe she was adopted, or like Dahlia might be an adopted daughter of the Hawthorne family. Oh, I'm waiting for that twist. And this is like her twin sister who she was separated from at birth or something. Man. Alright. Let's chat. About you, Iris, if that is your name. So you're Sister Iris, right? Yes. So, when did you come to Hazakura Temple? I don't remember. Ever since I was a small child, the temple has been my home. So you've never left? Well, I don't have any family to take care of me. Sister Bikini, I've come to think of her as my real mother, as it were. I see. But you... didn't you go to college? And maybe enroll at Ivy University's literature department? No, I never had an interest in going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need. I see. But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to the nearby town. I can use a computer and a cell phone too. That's not exactly something worth bragging about, okay? But I don't see any psyche locks. So I guess that means she's not lying? Please don't stare at me like that. What kind of place is this anyway? I heard it's for training to increase spiritual power or something like that. It must seem awfully crazy to normal people like you. Well, I have to admit it's a whole different world up here. I'm glad you're here to say that. Huh? Talking with dead people? Who doesn't help? Who does it help anyway? I hate it. Really? So then, why stay in a place like this? Oh, there's something wrong? I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go ring the bell for lights out. I guess it's almost 10 now, huh? Mr. Wright? Yes? If it's all right with you, I would like you to have this. He's giving me a habit? What the heck? But this is your hood. It has the power to protect you from evil spirits. Come to think of it, Sister Bikini was wearing one of these too. I pray for your safety on the dark, cold night. Well, that's not ominous at all, is it? I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night. Wait a minute, Sister Iris. Yes? Just now you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. We've never been introduced. How did you know my name? I've never introduced myself to you. That's... Sister Iris, please tell me the truth. You and I, have we met before? Oh, whoa! Wow. Iris? Can we talk about this first, maybe? Holy shit. Oh, it's almost 10. Perhaps we can speak again tomorrow. Boom. So my hunch was correct. She does know me. I have to try to talk with her again tomorrow, but she didn't lie about being raised at this temple. She does know us. I'm going with the long-lost sister. And Dahlia was adopted by the Hawthorne family. I'm going with that. And maybe she knew. She like read an article about us and that's why she recognized us. I'm not falling for this game. I'm not falling for it. Ah! What the? That blood-curdling scream came from the courtyard. Oh, it's the fast music. That scream, I'm sure it came from around here. Oh! Shit. Someone's there on the ground. It's Miss Double Name. Donim. Donim. Squish. I just stepped on something soft. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that. The fuck are you doing laying down in the snow? What are you doing lying there in the snow? I was passed out, what do you think? To that blood-curdling scream, forget about that. Hurry up and call the police. Is there even a phone in the main hall? No, but we still get a reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? I didn't bring it with me. Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. We've got no choice. You have to use the public phone by the Dusky Bridge. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Run as fast as you can. Yes, ma'am. If you don't hurry, Iris will... Iris will what? What? What will happen to Iris if we don't hurry? Iris will get away. It's farther than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to tell Maya what's happened too. Ah! Oh my god. The bridge is burning down. What the heck happened? And just oh hi, what are you doing here? Huh? Ah! Oh, what is it? Is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name isn't Larry, it's Larice. Fine. My neighbour's cutting the grass. Hang on a minute, guys. I just need to shut my window. Oh. There we go. Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple. Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now. Listen to me. There's been a murder here at Hazakura Temple. What? The murderer might have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya is safe. Please call the police. I've got to go. Get out of my way, Larry. Damn, he's gonna run across a burning bridge for Maya. Gotta respect that shit. But it's too dangerous, Nick. Wait! I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Crack. Ah! Nick! Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's planks snapped and gave way. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final, terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of the harrowing night. No, that was us falling. That wasn't Larry, that was Nick. He fell. Larry was leaning over the edge trying to grab him. Wow. So that explains why in the beginning and end of the last case, we saw Nick sitting in a hospital bed. Yeah, Nick, no! That's better. Date, time, location, all unknown. Ah! Who could that be at this time of night? Yes, Edgeworth speaking. Edgy! Get up, it's an emergency! Huh? Larry? Do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Larice Doonan. This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over. Wait, don't hang up. It's an emergency. It's Nick. He took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so I'm not joking. His life's in danger. What happened? Tell me. Talk about a guy with a bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one who can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. Alright, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry! It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion. As if I expect anything else to change. You're late, Edgy. What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as fast as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise, and Nick is Maya and Iris Bikini. Huh? Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author Miss Elise Doonan. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right. You got it. But they arrested her, my sweet little Iris. And here I was convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these 2 items are for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. The Magatama. Wait, do we play as Edgeworth in this chapter? Oh my god, I hope so. That's going to be amazing. This is the first he said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other, he couldn't possibly be asking what I think he is, could he? Yes! Gonna play as Edgeworth! Oh, fuck yeah. I'm begging you, Iris's trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What did you just say? You know, represent, defend. What were you expecting? And why do you think I called you here anyway? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer. Don't talk to me like I'm a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But I mean, I hear a paper badge has no problem fooling an entire court before. Yeah. But only in the hands of El Tigre. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? You shouldn't have left Edgeworth. This is what it's come to. The whole place is fucked. Please, Edgy, at least listen to her. Listen to Iris's side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edgeworth, Miles Edgeworth. Apparently attorney of law. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about that murder. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Larice said that he might even die. Fortunately, he'll be fine. Larry, you moron, how could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he's unharmed. Oh, thank goodness. But he's caught some kind of nasty cold. A cold? He's running a high fever and drifting in and out of consciousness. He has COVID. I must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before. Yeah. Alright, so let's have a look what we've got. Oh, that's the examine, not the court record. That's received from Wright. He wasn't serious when he gave me this, was he? Something about reading people's hearts. What utter nonsense. Shows Misty Faye, master of the Korean techniques, received before the lights out bells of the night of the crime, protects from evil spirits. I bet it's going to be key to the case that the murderer was wearing one of these hoods. It's like, how could that be? Azakura Temple and the surrounding area, the Occult magazine, and we have the picture of Dunham. Alright, let's present everything first and see what she has to say about them. Is that an attorney's badge? Yes, this belongs to Wright. Really? I'm actually a prosecutor. Oh, then why do you have a defense attorney's badge pinned to your lapel? Well, you see, I borrowed it. If we present this, it will show all the Magatama stuff. I don't want to do that yet. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Who's the woman in this hanging on the scroll? Well, I don't know the details, but I've heard she was the master of the Korean channeling technique. Master? Yes, Mystic Misty. She was a great spirit medium, that's what I've heard. I also heard that she went missing 15 years ago. Spirit mediums, there's no such thing anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, I know all about them, they're nothing but frauds. She doesn't know anything about it, of course, but there was a time 17 years ago when I met the master myself. Yeah, that was back in that old case. That's called a demon warding hood. I gave that to Mr. Wright last night. He was wearing this when I saw him at the hospital today. He was wearing it? It's an important item for protecting acolytes from evil spirits. If it's so important, then why did you give it to him? Last night I felt something. I felt that something terrible was going to happen. I didn't want Mr. Wright to fall into its grip. Well, he wound up falling into something deeper and colder. I probably shouldn't say this out loud, though. Thank God for the inner monologue. I'm sorry, I don't leave the temple grounds very often, so I don't know very much about the outside world. I was against the idea of our temple appearing in that magazine. I was afraid that this type of tragedy might occur. In that case, why did you allow them to run an article about you? It was Sister Bikini. She's actually rather fond of attention, surprisingly so. Yeah. He certainly does look rather happy in the photo. That's Mystic Elise Dunham. She's a picture book author, so I've heard. Does she come to the Hazakura Temple often? No, this was her first time. It's just that she was a very important visitor. That's so? Yes, Sister Bikini told me be certain not to offend her. The victim, Miss Elise Dunham. The prosecutor's office still doesn't have much information about her, it seems. Mr. Wright, how bad is his cold? Well, his fever's very high. As a result, he's rather confused. He's worried about Maya, who's still trapped in the inner temple, and he's quite worried about you as well, it seems. Really? Yes, naturally, once he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him. No, don't. I'm sure that Mr. Wright wouldn't want that. He wouldn't want to defend me. I'm sorry. I don't leave the temple very often, blah blah blah. She doesn't know about Gumshoe? Let's read these. My friend since grade school fell from the dusky bridge, is currently hospitalized. Homicide detective in the local precinct in charge of initial investigations. Incompetent. That's my own addition. My friend since grade school. I don't remember how we became friends though. Well, he stole your lunch money, of course. Wouldn't want to defend me? She definitely knows Phoenix then. Yeah, I wondered why she would say that. That he wouldn't want to defend her. She knows something. I'm still going with an early idea that there's going to be a plot twist, though. That she's like, he's Dahlia Hawthorne's missing twin sister or something. And either Dahlia Hawthorne was adopted by the Hawthorne house after they were separated, and she ended up at the shrine and they somehow knew each other, and she's playing her cards close to her chest, or this sister, Iris, was given away instead by the Hawthorns. Something like that's going to be there. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm probably way off, but it's, you know, it's fun to theorize early. The victim of the incident, a picture book author of unknown age, Larry's teacher. And a defendant, a nun from Hazakura Temple. I know I've seen her somewhere before. Because, I mean, the story she gave, you know, the nun, Bikini, she would be able to verify whether she's been there since she was a kid, right? So if that's true, she can't be Dahlia. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway. Pardon me, Iris, I would like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have the distinct feeling that you and I have met before. It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakura Temple. Hazakura Temple, what's that? It's a place where all those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power? Did you go to the temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at the temple then? I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm there, and why I continue to train to purify my soul. Weird. Other plot twist. She is Dahlia Hawthorne, and the other one, the redhead, is the twin sister who showed up later on the scene and claimed her name. And she's been lost, found in the river, and raised there ever since. Whoa, that would be even better. The night of the crime. I want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime. Alright, I helped clean up after the dinner and then went back to my room for about 800. Later I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10. Bell? We ring it at the same time each night. I see, and then... I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there. Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to do? I was frightened. Frightened? So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened. There's more to the story than I know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder? Yes. However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened. What exactly were you so frightened of? Edgeworth's gonna get a shock like... What the fuck? What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. It's like she's not aware of this herself. It must be what Wright was talking about? The psyche locks? I believe he said that I need to present this Magatama to do something. So she was frightened of something. So do you have any idea what really occurred last night? I think it was the result of the tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many tragedies. Welcome back, Blood Knight. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science, I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand, most people don't. And I'm certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please answer this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Doonan? No, I'm not the one who took her life. Those psyche-lock things aren't appearing. I suppose that means I can believe she's not lying. Edgeworth freaking out about the locks, probably thinking, what the hell is this? Yeah, it would be, because he didn't know any of this. He's just like, whoa, what the fuck? What's wrong? Can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying I don't believe in spiritual power. It appears that's about all you can tell me. Thank you very much for listening to my story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you. Me? Yes, at the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you. If Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands. Before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Why would you ask that? Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange. Mr. Edgeworth? What is Mr. Wright to you? He's a very dear and indispensable friend. Wow, Edgeworth. Have you ever told Wright that? It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him. Oh. You deceived him. I heard he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. So she is Dahlia Hawthorne. I guess because she was hiding, she could very well have been at the temple. That could have been where her sister Valerie set her up, right? To be like, you know, a witness protection, so to speak. You think you know what that means? Well, let's see where it goes. She deceived Wright 5 years ago. That was back when Wright was at college, and Dahlia Hawthorne did the whole, like, I love you thing, which was total bullshit. What did she have to do with that? Until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. It It's either she is Dahlia or that she's Dahlia's twin and covered for Dahlia during the trial with Phoenix. Yeah, maybe. I really like the idea that she's a twin, though. But the fact that she said she was there at the temple since she was a child is something that could easily have been shot to pieces by the nun saying, no, 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 she came here 2 years ago. Huh? Yeah, prison reform program. Oh, okay. So, yeah, we would have known, right? Alright. Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise. Very well, I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. Even forging evidence. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head back to the crime scene. Shy, good morning. Good morning, sweetheart. Okay, so... we've already asked about everything, haven't we? Or can we present more people? No, it's still the same. So this Magatama thing, frightened, I don't think we're going to get anything from that yet. If we could just solve that now, what would have been the point in putting it here? We're going to have to go somewhere else, so I'm not going to try that yet. Wow, the bridge got effed up. Sure is cold, alright. So this is it, the Dusky Bridge. Oh wow, so it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, pal. Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see, it's been about a year, or has it been longer? It doesn't matter, Detective. What does matter is that you're shuffling around up here. Oh, ouch. And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Let me guess, you were transferred by HR to the local precinct. A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard. Oh. Put him some slack. Oh yeah, that's right. Dal finished his sky scale. Got all his currencies. So envious. I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everyone was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe is impossible to get rid of. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. I thought Prosecutor Godot was going to get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Godot? Oh yeah, would Edgeworth even know this guy? Maybe he does. Okay, well let's examine things as Edgeworth now. But this is the bridge that Wright tried to cross. And we got a new follow! Noble Addiction, thank you for the new follow. Welcome to the channel. Much appreciated, welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. So this is the bridge Wright tried to cross. Pretty reckless if you ask me. I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here. Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir. And now that I see how he manages to win his cases in court, blind luck. I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better. Some letters are wildly engraved into a rough-cut boulder. The Dusky Bridge certainly is an appropriate name. You need to get some glasses, Mr. Edgeworth. That sign says Dusty Bridge. God. No, it doesn't. I can see how you read it wrong, though, sir. You're the one who needs glasses, Detective. Try reading it one more time. Ah, you're right. It's Dusky Bridge after all. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake. Okay, well, we'll take it. We'll take it. That's fine. Hey, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of those anymore. That's true. Since we've got one here, why don't we take a photo as a memento? Well, sure, why not? Yeah, get it together, Gumshoe. God damn it. Oh, darn it, I don't have my camera with me. I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir. What's so special about public phones, and why is he so fascinated by them? Well, I mean, they are a rarity these days. Looks like a pretty good distance to the far cliff. Yeah, gotta be around 100 yards or so. Detective, that's not even close to 100 yards. Well, I gotta admit, I'm not very good at judging distances. It's about 20 yards or so, and it's impossible to cross without a bridge, it seems. Yeah, and Maya's over there somewhere in the woods, freezing to death. On her own in that isolated little temple. There's the Heavenly Hall there. There's a little shack down there called the Heavenly Hall. A shack? It's like a rundown doghouse for losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of winds. Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sir. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace. Giving a hovel a great name is a crime in itself. I'd call it false advertising. By the way, the name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles. Straight out of Compton. That's not such a great name if you ask me. Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir. Yeah. Alright, let's talk to the dude. Actually, let's present. I'm gonna make a joke about that, beat you to it. Yeah. Huh? What's that thing doing on your lapel, Mr. Edgeworth? Is it really that odd? You bet it is, sir. A prosecutor wearing a defense attorney's badge? That's like a detective with a license to kill. Even gonna comment. Well. Okay, let's move on. Does this little thing hold an ominous sort of that ominous of a meaning? Have you ever seen this thing before? Hey, thanks a lot. I was getting kind of hungry. No, it's not a sweet. What are you doing, detective? Ah. I thought it was some sort of candy that would fill me up, sir. Lately I've been feeling so hungry all the time. Maybe his salary has been cut just a little too much? Yes, Edgeworth, you see the consequences of your actions now. This man will eat anything because you starved him for so long. Look, I'm just your everyday simple detective. Don't ask me such a tough question, okay? That's not something to be proud of, detective. Okay, he doesn't know anything about the hood. What about the temple grounds? Nope. Magazine? Nope. And the photo of the victim. There's a lot we don't know about this victim. We don't know her real name, her background, and we don't know anything really. That's rather odd. If she was trying to hide her identity, why would she be becoming an author? I'll bet it was just one of those things, you know? She probably never expected to get so popular. She did actually say that somebody sent her story anonymously to a publisher, and it became popular and they wanted to turn it into a book, and she was like, oh well, sure. So Gumshoe might actually be right on the money with that. Whenever something happens, this guy always shows up like he hasn't got a care. In fact, you know what? Every time he shows up, I always wonder the same thing. Maybe somehow he's actually the cause of all these incidents. I wonder if Gumshoe has realised it yet. But you could say the exact same thing about him. Gumshoe did all of it. He's the criminal mastermind. He's the Moriarty of this game. Your face is more drawn out than the last time I saw you over a year ago. Really? I thought so. No, wait. It's not so much drawn out as weary and tired, or maybe just plain old thin. I thought that too, sir. My salary's been kind of on the low end. So yeah, my food options have been kind of non-existent. Off-brand chicken soups, off-brand spaghetti, off-brand bread, that sort of stuff. But you were really into instant noodles last year. I got really sick of this stuff after a while, sir. What do you reckon about the butts? He's supposed to be Miss Elise Dearnham's apprentice or something. I see. Yeah, he drew a nice portrait of me. That's nice. But he made me pay him 50 cents for it. Of course he did. Sorry about that. You don't seem very interested in him, Mr. Edgeworth. I really don't want to talk about him, that's why. I mean, we brought it up, but, you know. There's a lot we don't know about the victim. We don't know... Okay, that's all the same as the other one, so we already know that. Now, the suspect. I feel like I've seen this girl somewhere before. Well, she wasn't from a prior case, was she? Nope, can't be. We did a database search with her fingerprints and came up with nothing. Now, okay, they would have fingerprinted Dahlia Hawthorne. They would have done, right? You know, I mean, if anything, when she got booked and thrown in jail, they would have fingerprinted her. So she can't be Dahlia. Yeah, so maybe the twin theory I've had is right. Separated at birth, kind of thing. I see. I just can't shake the nagging feeling. Well, everyone knows that you're quite popular with the ladies, sir. Maybe she's an old girlfriend that you sent to Dumpsville when you were younger. Detective, where do you hear such nonsense from? I didn't hear it from anyone. It's just sort of how I imagine you to be, sir. Ow. Think so little of me, do you? Do I really inspire this sort of frothing desire from female masses?